Protecting property against theft and vandalism is the job of our next guest. When they're not out for patrol, they're actually training new members of their team. Supposed to meet a security guard?
Can I help you? Are you lost?
Candace?
Brian?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go show you around. This is kind of off limits.
Sorry.
My name is Candace Skinner. I'm a security officer at the Royal BC Museum here in Victoria, BC. The essence of a security guard's job is to protect people, property, and information. I usually get here around 6:30 or so. The first couple hours is just basically doing a patrol through our exhibits, making sure everything's working fine for the start of the day at 10. And then just access control for the staff who work here. We're the first point of contact for everyone who comes to the museum to either work here, volunteer, or to see staff. Routine things for us throughout the day is basically patrolling. We have officers on our museum floor here who make sure that no one's climbing into the ship to have a nap, that no one wants to pet the mammoth downstairs.
As a security guard, you could be working in any number of different sizes of space.
Oh, you most definitely can, and you can also be either working alone or with a huge team. It just really depends on where you are.
In this case, it's a whole museum.
Exactly. You need to be able to communicate. My writing skills are not top-notch, I have a learning disability. It's not something that comes easy to me. The more I do it, the more I write these, the more I look at the mistakes that I've made, the less I do it the next time I write a report. Judgment and decision making, it's a hard thing for security. You don't want to be too harsh in a judgment that you make, but you don't want to be too lenient either. As security guards, we come across problems all the time. It's just to, in my mind, sit down and think, what would I do? If I was in this situation, how would I want to be treated? The toughest part of my job is when I have to say no to someone, to tell you the truth. As security guards, sometimes we have to take that hard line and it's a no. And then people get mad at us and they curse and swear and call you everything under the sun. But most of the time it's for their safety. The biggest misconception is that I arrest people all the time. In 7 years, I've been involved in one. That is it. A lot of our job is customer service. It really is. And it's, in my opinion, the best part of this job.
So this is a lot of space and things to guard at once.
It most definitely is. But when it all comes down to it, it's more about the experience that we give our guests and how we can make that better for them.
That's great.
Here in BC, the only training you need to be a security guard is to pass the BST, which is the basic security training course. You do need to be 19 years of age, a high school degree or diploma. You also need to have a criminal record checks and your fingerprints done in order to apply to become a security officer. There definitely is upward mobility in this industry. Paladin itself has over 100 online courses that they offer staff, as well as in-person courses. This job has changed over time. Technology develops, and then we put technology into our job.
So this is definitely how some of this career has changed.
Yes. Technology plays a big part in security work now. The scope of the camera systems, we're able to tell movements and have little boxes pop up.
It's incredible.
I think for myself, with my unique perspective, it's not only just from what I've dealt with in my past and what my past jobs were and how to work with someone who has a disability, but also within the LGBT community. It's one of the things that I like to see out of this job is, that the differences that you get in your officers, the different cultures, the different languages that people speak. And it just brings it all home that we're really all the same. And if we treat each other respectfully and with, a little bit of love in our heart, then everything just goes way more smoothly.
Candace, thank you so much for your time
No
today.
problem, Brian. Have a good one.
You too. Once again, I'm Brian for Career Trek, reminding you that this career could be yours.